Hey, what's up, Fong? Just chilling. Okay, I was trying my best to send a private video to 25 people, which you are in no bueno, man. Cannot make it happen. Too hard. Had to find out emails and such. You know what? I just made it unlisted. So in my channel, there's an unlisted video with like 24 or 25 people. You're in there. And those are 25 or 24 people who are publicly subscribed to me. And yeah, they're like you. 24 or 25 people just like you. And then, yeah, if you watch the unlisted video, I'm like, yeah, there's people that I have that have been with me for a really long time. Like, I know you came in and like I met you way back when I first started doing YouTube. Then you got busy, then you popped in, and I'm like, hey, yeah, it's life, man. So um, I basically, yeah, it's an unlisted video that I believe you guys could still look at, right? and it has the links of 24 other people. And again, like if you want to do some like thing, you just have to go back and say, okay, is this person on there? Let me see. Because I've been noticing like this past week, I've had a lot of like, you know, interaction. Then I actually had to purge like 13 people yesterday. Well, I could share it with you now on the unlisted. I know people can watch it that are like they come to my channel and they can actually see it. I don't want to put it out there in public. I don't want to do those like mass shout outs like that other video. So this one is an unlisted shout out, and then you can actually feel a little more comfortable when you like go and visit like the other people within that thing. Um, that's how I'm gonna do it from now on. That way, I'm not like, hey, let's do this and rah, and then you're gonna have to like figure things out. Hey, what's up, John? Yeah, I just did an impromptu thing. And then I was just trying to put out a shout. I don't want to do these mass shout outs anymore because people are having like it's hard. Like yesterday I had to get rid of 13 people, because and I had a process that I do to check, right? Because and I don't mind because I'm a teacher, so I have all these papers. I'm like, does this person check this and so, and like believe it or not, I have a lot of people who are private, um, right? And I check them. And the thing is, like half this list, I already know the conversations we've had all the time. So I don't really care if you're subscribed to me or not. I have not, that's the thing. It's just I don't want to waste my time that I could use on phone or I could use on you, John. Um, because time's going to become precious as the sub count grows. Um, and I'm not trying to be mean and things. I'm just trying to like compress my time for the people that matter. So I did put an unlisted thing out there with people who are like publicly subscribed and things like that. Yeah, I'm just trying, man. I'm trying because I'm noticing like most of our channels are, they're starting to grow, right? And I'm noticing you when I first started, you're like, oh my god, this is a good channel, Fong. And now you're having like more comments and seems like there's more success on views. And then, I just don't want to like shout you out and all the other people. I don't want to shout John out if I don't want to like 5,000 people to show up on John's channel and just like, hey, Bird sent me, and then next thing you know, he's like trying to figure out who are these people here, and are they just trying to get him to sub, and it's just a headache. So I don't want to do that, right? I don't want to do that public shout out anymore. So I do unlisted shout outs, and then you can check. Um, and then I had this conversation with one of the people I jumped on their live stream yesterday, and I was saying, hey, you're only at like 500 subs, and I see that you really want to try to connect and add. You probably want to go and set your visibility to public because, your people are going to have to take your word that you subscribe to them, right? And I don't care, I really don't. But again, I need to know that like my time is being spent for people and things like that. And I don't want to shout people out and then they have to worry then me trying to make this list made me almost crazy to try to get this out. I'm almost going crazy, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna figure out a way to make this make sense to me. And since I don't have much subscribers, I can make it make sense. And I think I can make it make sense if it does get big. And I'm not like in a rush. I'm not. I just do this to talk to people like you, Fong, and I like talking to John. Um, it is cool stuff. Like yeah, and then I did in my whoa, I'm like trying to attack you guys with this pen. The having it set there when you're smaller and you want to grow is a thing. Um, but again, it's like with me, I do want to grow, but I don't want to grow too fast because I want to be able to talk to you guys. But yeah, and I've noticed I have like a lot of channels that I watch because I'm a very like um, curious person. And I have ADHD, so I keep like all the way up until about 10, 11 o'clock at night. So it's like 9:51. My brain could kind of like like Limitless, the pill. That's how I am until about 11, and then I kind of wind down and so, but I like talking and I kind of keep track of. I know Fong, you said you keep track of stuff in your head, like who's who and who you talk to. I can't because like I have to think of who I talk to and who I am trying to connect. So there's two parts to it. Like I talk to Fong and I also talk to John. Should I also introduce Fong to John? Like is this a good fit? So like I have to like write stuff down. Who would be a good fit with the other person? So writing things down on that one is a big thing. What time is it over there in Virginia where you're at, John? Yeah, it's easy to keep track. So it's so easy to check to see who's subscribed to you, and it's so easy to check to see if the conversation was good. Um, not one-sided and things like that. Um, and then the more conversations you have, the better. You have to kind of like find some process. And I just have a running list. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this side private, this side unsubbed. Everyone else is subbed. Do I get rid of subs if they don't come see me? No, I don't. I don't get rid of you. If you're sub to me, I'm not gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna keep you. But you know what? I'm gonna turn your notifications off if you don't visit me for like 3 weeks. And then when you visit me, I'll turn it back on. Like it's like a door. I'm not gonna completely kick you out. I'm gonna shut the door. And then when you visit me, after I visited you many times, I'll open the door again, turn the notifications off. So that's like one thing you could do. You're like, should I get rid of people who are sub to me, but I don't know where did they go? I'm not too sure. They haven't talked to me in many months. I keep them, but I basically just turn the notification off. And they'll come and see me because like I'm not gonna continuously keep going and they don't see me. But why am I gonna like lose a sub when I'm small? Um, Not if I had 10,000 people, maybe, yeah, like, I don't know. Small channel problems. And what I did was, yes, Allison Pro Jam is the best, which is, I'm mainly, I've been promoting him big time and we've been talking and he's been having some, like me, having issues like, oh my God, these people are like, are they just coming to sub to me just to get me to sub to them? And he's going to talk like me. We're going to talk. We're going to have questions. We're going to, be a person and talk. And that's time. And then they drop off and it's like, are you even subbed? I don't even know. But what's cool, this live stream, the way I set it up, only channel subscribers of 5 minutes or longer can send messages and things like that. That's cool. That's the setting I put it. And it's not, I just clicking buttons trying to figure it out. So Fong, if you go to that unlisted video, there are some very cool people there. You may already have a lot of them, but there's some very cool ones. And some of them are busy like you talk for a bit and then you get busy and then you talk a lot more again. It's like one of those things. But on that unlisted thing, it's pretty cool. I wonder where John went. Have you been in some lives where there's like a bunch of moderators and they're typing and blah, blah, blah. I was like, whoa, that's some killer stuff you guys got going on. What's the lag time from when I ask a question to when you can type it? It's 10 seconds. I'm not too sure. Oh. I I've been super free all summer. And then even during school, I can kind of have stuff running in the background on like really low as I can watch things. Especially like I do support a lot of people that have these like music things in the background. I'll have that playing like white noise or something, and then I'll switch it off. I've been running playlists with a couple people, and I basically like right now I have a computer which is under my son's account that's running someone's channel playlist the whole night. Then in the morning, I run another person's. What I'm probably gonna do is throw like a bunch of people's 5 newest videos and make a playlist there, and then let that play and just do that because we do good. We do gotta make somehow, some way, make those watch hours. Which I'm not too worried. I mean, right now I'm looking and surprisingly, my unsubscribed video is pulled in 55 views. I just put it out there to show mainly the people like you guys what I'm trying to do. But there are other people watching it and things like that. But what do you think, Fong? Let's go open that Roki Roki bar. If he's singing, I don't know if you're gonna destroy the microphone if people had like big bowls of pho at a karaoke bar. I was hoping I could get Allison Projaman on here. So I did want to ask him a question. He's probably busy, and this is so impromptu. When do you think you're gonna put your next video out, Fong? Editing. Don't you just like love you? So you're using you're watching me on your phone and editing on your $7,000 Mac computer. I gotta get used to 2 screens. I have myself here, and I'm like myself there. And then I gotta get used to this curved screen, man. I like it, but gosh, this makes me feel like I'm getting sucked into the screen. The curved, I've never really had it, but I like it. It's just I feel like I'm too close to it. And it makes things so small. Maybe I just have it weird. But I might go back to my old like small thing. So I actually have 3 computers open. One is resting back there. So you did your last video was use Mac at work. I have this right here that I'm running. Actually running this MacBook or whatever that is. This is from 2015. It's still running. I can't believe it's still running. I mean, I really did nothing to it. It's still like, wow, look at that. I mean, the battery life is horrible, but as long as I keep it plugged in, it just keeps going. And actually, it's better than the computer I'm using for work and stuff like that. So I don't know. 2015 was still expensive computer, but I forgot to know the hotkeys. Yeah, shorts. If you do the shorts, it will pull in subs. Uh, I haven't been doing too many shorts because I'm kind of like chilling out a little bit, and like I'm not trying to grab too many subs as we go. I'm trying to put out like more song content and things. I was gonna sing the "Let It Be" because Cag put that in, but I have slight headache today from like the weather, I think. So I'm like, I don't want to sing when I have a headache. Yeah. Um, I'm trying to see what was your last one. It did pretty well. The long form. Oh, what are we doing? Let's see. Go over here. Let's look at the numbers. Go to my channel. I have so many things that I gotta work on. I gotta do the pho restaurant. I gotta do a bunch of little things from when I was on my trip. A bunch of songs I want to sing. It's like so much to do, so little time to do it. Um, let's go see. Let me trying to guess what you might do next. Let's see. Um, oh man. Yeah, I've been trying to tie them in together, right? So like the last one I did with the hotel, the short was an intro kind of ish, and it linked. But then the short didn't kick because it's not a silly short. And what's crazy is I can't do really dumb stuff and make a really stupid short that tries to get like 10,000 views because it's like um, I'm a teacher and I still have to be careful of like what I put. Like I would really love to put really dumb stuff. I already know what possibly can get like tens of thousands of views, but I'm like, no, I don't think I could. I would. I'd probably get in trouble if I did it. I might even be get fired. Like I don't want to get fired. That would be horrible. I need 6.5 more years to work before I retire. Well, I see some hearts. Oh yeah, I got the hearts. How are you making those hearts? How do you do that? Oh, add the reaction. Do a birthday cake. A bowl. This is a bowl, and I would like it to be filled with pho. My goodness, I seriously cannot find stuff. Where is it? Oh, there you are. It was fun. I'm so surprised I made it though. Oh my gosh. It was so far. Like, uh, I like San Diego. But you know what? When I was there, I was chilling. So I didn't do anything like shoot videos because I was basically not doing anything but hanging out and like totally enjoying and just like, it's almost like when I go to San Diego, it slows. It reminds me of Guam. Like the pace is like slow where I'm at. My son wants to go play basketball. We'll go to the basketball court. We'll go eat some Filipino food, and everything is slow. You know. Um, Hello, Nancy. Yeah, so it was slow in San Diego, and I like slow and things. And that point, I didn't take any kind of videos. I just spent time with family. We got Kag here, we got Nancy, and we got Fong. Hey, Kag, man, I wasn't able to sing Let It Be because I have a bad headache and I don't want to screw it up. I did practice though when I first saw it pop up. I was like, oh my gosh, Let It Be, so awesome. So right now it's like 10 at night and like I took a Tylenol. I'm feeling better, but my mom is sleeping and I don't want to like, let it be. I'm gonna freak out because I kind of turned the volume up a little bit to get that. And I gotta make sure I hear that. My chair is squeaky. Oh yes, thanks for reminding them for the thumbs up. Nancy. Yeah, I asked you about the airport because like I've only traveled into Manila, and then we go to Makati, Nancy, and then from there we take my 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 wife is from Pangasinan, so we go and we take the van her dad would drive, and we go out to Pangasinan and stay in the province. So I've only known like Nino Aquino, and then when I was living on Guam, going to the Philippines was yeah, like the province of Pangasinan, and I like going there. It's in Urdaneta, so like we go there and just hang out. No air conditioning, which like hurts me because I'm spoiled with air conditioning. So I didn't recognize the airport, um, but yeah, Guam was so close. It's like 3.5 hours to go to Philippines. So there's times we go out to the province, and it's like, oh my gosh, no air conditioning, like none of the stuff we're used to in like America, and then we go spend time in Makati, and like that's really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, Kag. And then I'm so looking forward to all the other stuff. I practiced it. I was working with the Sam Smith, and you know how he has falsetto. You say I'm crazy. There's like really high false fake voice. I was like, I don't really have a good falsetto, so I might do the I'm not the only one, but at a lower, like keep it kind of low. Um, I'm not trained to sing, so like it's like I'm gonna be lower. I'm not gonna go take it to the falsetto because I've noticed that the only way I was able to get falsetto was a long time ago when I used to drink alcohol. I don't do that anymore, and I just can't get it. Hello, Mr. Panka J Bandari. Hi, hey, what's up, guys? Uh, Hello, Helena. Hello, Panka Bandari. It's Sunday here. We're in Texas. We're just talking. I got Fung. Um, he puts out cooking videos, and I also have Keg, karaoke acoustic guitar, which I use to sing my songs. And I was just talking to Keg about. Yes, I was talking to him about. I was gonna do Let It Be because he just put it, but I have a headache. I had a headache for a while. It's finally going away, but it's 10 at night, and my mom is sleeping, and she has to work tomorrow. So I don't want to. I don't want to like freak her out and like be singing because I kind of bring the volume up. And if you guys want to know what I use to record, it's simple. I'm not like I don't do anything like fancy. I basically have this right here. It's like a little PA system that I have with two speakers, right? Little equalizer stuff. And then there's my other speaker right there. Oh man, where is it at? Second speaker. Where are you at? Right there. And then I use that right there. It's a Shure microphone with a little pop filter, and then I put these little. Those things are like little things to like make the sound, deaden the sound. So I'm still learning how to do the acoustics. Um, I've never really been in a band. I've only sung karaoke a lot when I was living on Guam, and I just like singing. So I I do want to work more on like getting the sounds down, which I am. I'm using programs called Audacity to try to figure that out. But a lot of what you hear is just me singing. And Fong, I do use. Okay, so for I want to say for Wonderwall, I started using Audacity. And what I did was I detached the audio, dropped it on Audacity, and like I really like I don't know what I was looking at, the numbers and spikes. I would just be like, let me figure out what this does. So I kind of was able to like compress things and do stuff and eliminate like the really high notes. I'm not a sound engineer, so a lot of things that I do, I just try to figure out myself. Um, so most of what I've been doing is just straight singing, and what you're hearing is just me singing, and then I drop it into like Filmora, and I do like basic editing, like videos. Um, so I use Audacity just recently, this past week or two, and I use Filmora. Um, but on some things, I just don't use anything. I just use my cell phone. But I'm learning and it's fun. But I do like Alina, I really like your stuff when you're like burning, when you're burning in the jungle. I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed that. When I was on Guam, we used to like wake up and clear the yard. We had a bunch of trees and stuff. We'd take it and we'd burn it in like an old bathtub. And that to me was fun, like just burning with all that smoke just coming out. It reminds me of home. Filmora is free. There is a free version, but it has its little watermark, and it doesn't have like transitions and things like that. It doesn't have free audio stuff. It doesn't have all of that. Uh, very little, very little. It's been a long time since I've been able to speak because I've been here 7 years and no one to speak to. So I guess nakalimutan ang Tagalog. I mean, only and when I do, it's like a little like a child speaking because most of the time on Guam we spoke English. Um, so very, very, very little. I can understand like as if like a 3-year-old or 4-year-old child could understand, which is probably enough for me to survive. But yeah, I am Ilocano. My grandma was Ilocano, and I know most of the bad words and things like that. And but man, I was taking it up, and a lot of friends, and they spoke, and I was getting into it, and like I come out here, and all I speak is English, and that's it. I mean, I think on my block, I don't have any Filipino people living in my neighborhood. I live in like suburbs. My neighbor is Korean on the right, and I have an African American on my left, and I have a white family on right across from me. I have a Colombian, and then I have an African American, and then I have a person from Africa. I think they're from like they must be from Nigeria, and person from El Salvador. So like it's hard to find Filipinos. Even wherever I worked, I'm a teacher. I hardly any. It's mainly like Caucasians or African Americans or Hispanics. But people always think I should be able to speak Spanish because my last name is Juan. But I'm like, sorry, I don't no habla español. I don't speak Spanish, and they think I'm lying because I look like I can speak, but I don't. I know more, of course, more Tagalog than Spanish. So, um, and I've been here in Texas since 2017, um, and I like it. I teach at a alternative school, grades 4 through 12, and I teach students who were expelled or kicked out from their other schools. I am so I'm half Ilocano, my dad's side, and they are from Ilocos, and then my mom is Irish, and I grew up. My grandma like kind of raised me ish, and a lot of the cooking stuff I kind of remember from her. My wife is full Ilocano, and I guess my kids would be 3/4. Don't know what the math is, but none of them speak, and only my daughter enjoys Filipino food. My son, for some reason, he likes tacos and Hispanic food because we've been here in Texas too long. So when I make stuff, like my wife wanted me to make arroz caldo, and my son wouldn't eat it. When I make pinakbet, he doesn't eat it. Only my daughter, which is sad because I like Filipino food. I like making it, but then I always have to think my son won't eat this. He won't. He will definitely not eat the pinakbet. Um, he won't eat the curry curry. Um, he will eat the adobo, but told me don't put too much vinegar. I do. I do. I just like it reminds me of home. And I follow a lot of channels. I follow like craft channels. They do crafts because my wife does like she does like arts and crafts. I follow Hello Dewey. I follow cooking channels because I like to cook. Um I follow game channels and I follow travel channels and I follow people that were remind me of home and show me places. Um, I know there's Chris GTV who I follow, and he's cool. He actually has like a big farm, and he goes and he cooks food, and he talks about like a vlog. Um, he was the like one of the first people from Philippines that I like hooked up with, and I haven't seen him in a while. I think he put out a video about 2 or 3 days ago, but he's a pretty busy guy, and I like watching stuff like that because it kind of reminds me of home. Chris GTV is cool. I like Chris. Um, yeah, he is the first, I think, Filipino people person. No, no, no. Apologize. Allison Projam is Filipino. He's the first one. Allison Projam was my first Filipino person to connect on YouTube. I only started YouTube in January 2023, um, just this year. And I am still trying to figure it out. Um, I like it, but I'm still trying to figure it out. So it was Allison Pro Jam, then Chris GTV came around, and then now I have first, when I started getting more people come to watch my stuff from the Philippines and parts of Asia when I started doing I want to say it was Hello by Lionel Richie the first time because I did it two times, once with Kag and once way back. When I did Hello, like I got like 3 or 4. And now that like I like singing songs from Lionel Richie. I like Let It Be. I like the older stuff. Um, I like Larry Graham, One in a Million You. I do have some Facebook reels. I'm not too heavy into Facebook. I do have a um, TikTok. Nah, but I don't know. I don't know what hashtags to put on that. So I do like, I only put my shorts there. So if I make a short video and I like, maybe it's gonna look good, I'll go ahead and link it to TikTok. But mainly, I use my Facebook to see my friends from Guam, and talk with them and see what's going on. And then I use YouTube to make connections with people and from around the world. Hey, listen, bro, jam. I was just talking about you, man. So we got Nancy here, which is I just recently connected with her. We got Fong, we got Helena, which I was talking to her about. I like when she does her work in the garden and stuff. And then I think we had John on here for a little bit. Mr. Panka Bandari was here. And then what I did was I set the thing where only channel subscribers of 5 minutes or longer can send messages. So everybody who has sent a messages has a message within this thing is basically a subscriber to me for at least 5 minutes. I mean, I just like I'm pushing buttons. I don't know what I'm doing. All I do know is that uh, I put out the thing that I unsubscribed from 13 people, and I just didn't unsubscribe like. Ugh. I really did my work. It's been 2 weeks, and some people it's like they didn't see me, and I'm like, you know what? I mean, it's fine. I'll just not. I'm here from Indonesia. Yeah, I've been getting more and more people from Indonesia coming through, um, and Philippines, which I like. You know, but then I was so what I did. I'm trying not to do like big shout outs because I used to like just drop a bunch of channels and say, hey, shout out to these guys and put it like publicly out to the world. Um, and what I've been noticing with myself and also a lot of my friends, because I basically have I want to say about 25 or 30 people that I'm very close to. Allison Projam and Fong have been with me for a very long time. They are part of that 25 or 30. And I want to make sure that I'm not trying to send people that are going to give them headaches. Like, is this person subscribing? Are they just trying to use me? I don't want that part for them. So I'm not doing any more public promotions of like big groups. I do an unlisted video. So I did put out an unlisted video, and it has a bunch of people on there, and all of those people are publicly subscribed. And it's like, hey, if you want to go check each other out, that's fine. Um, but I just didn't want to. create any headaches, because I was starting to get a headache when I was like, how long have I known this person, and has they have they checked me? And if I check, I go to my Gmail and I type in their name, it just says they haven't checked me since like June 2. And I'm like, you know what? Then they're not even subscribed to me. So why should I even spend my time going every day? You guys know every day, if you are subscribed to me and you have a notification, I'm going to check your stuff and I'm going to say something. And I always do this. I say something, you say thank you, and I say you're welcome. 3 views. It's a trick. I like it. YouTube likes this engagement. So I say something to you. Most people will say thank you, and I say you're welcome. 3. But then I have a lot of people on here that me and Allison Projam and Fung, we don't do 3. We go 17 comments deep, which it helps. It helps with the engagement part. And again, that's us talking because we've known each other and we like these things. But yeah, I mean, YouTube has been very fun, and I'm happy to kind of surround myself with people that I like talking to and that like hopefully like talking to me. Um, let's see. I do. I see this. I am Ilocano. It is. It's almost like as soon as you're born, you're gonna sing. It's like right when I was born, I was gonna sing. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. When I was in junior high, I think I was 7th grade. I tried out for like chorus or choir, and the teacher told me, "Nah, you're not good. You're not good." So I didn't really sing for a long, long time. Even in college, I didn't like singing in front of people. I play a little guitar and I'll sing so softly, and I don't want to let people to hear me because I was shy, and I was like, "Man, I suck." And now it's like, you know what? I don't care because I like singing. I don't even know if I'm hitting the notes. I just I like it. I like singing and I like doing stuff, and just gonna put it out there. Before I did YouTube, I would sit at home and I would sing 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week by myself with my system, sitting in myself in my house for 2 or 3 hours, 3 times a week, singing karaoke. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sing, and I'm gonna pull it out there. And so far, so good. No one said, "Hey, man, you suck. Stop." Yeah, you know. And the thing about singing, it's not about notes. It's like, you could bring it down, sing low. You could bring high. You could be off. If you're having fun, who cares? I mean, the people that are gonna criticize, um, yeah, if they're like pros and they're gonna criticize you, yeah, that's fine, man. It's cool. I mean, I do it to have fun, and I'm gonna put it out because I have fun when I do it. It really doesn't matter on the notes. It's just go out there and have a good time. That's what singing is all about. Hey, hey, got done with being a guest on a live. Hello, Pickin' Preacher. Yeah, you caught on. I was just one of these impromptu things. Um, I did, I did say that singing is not about like hitting notes and things. It's about having fun. Just like whatever you guys do and what you like doing, you don't have to be perfect at it. You just gotta love what you do. Um, I think I might be at 500 next week, and I'm not like in a big rush. Um, yeah, so my teacher said it's not good, and then like I was like I stopped, and then I forgot. I just I was I was like I need to find something I like doing, and I realized I really like singing, and I met some friends. We went karaoke, and we go karaoke from 6 p.m. all the way to 6 a.m., 6 to 6, and we'll just sing. And it was off key. It was stupid. It was dumb. It was like we're just like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. So I'm like, that's my fun, I guess, because I'm Ilocano, and I guess that's what we do. I think this nerd will hit 1,000 quicker because his shorts are magical. He's got some shorts that hit 7,000 plus or more. Um, Shorts are the thing, but then it's like it's It's hard. I had my biggest short is 7,000, and I think I picked up 14 subs. And out of the 14, because I declutter every Saturday, out of the 14, I probably have like one or two left. So I'm like, oh man, that's a hard one. Like, I mean, you're gonna pick people up, but it's hard because you want to engage, um, and you want to talk. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard what I do. If you guys are here, you know I visited your channel, and I probably have made comments. I've asked you things, and I could tell when some of you are busy. You're like, okay, just a flat like, okay, yes, thank you, and I get it. You're busy, and then you'll get back. It's just like life, like people are busy, and you gotta like read the room. But with me, I try to put a comment, um, multiple, and like I said, I'll make a comment. You're gonna say thank you, and I'm gonna say you're welcome. 3 views, and it's just one of those things I'm trying to do. It's hard to do the trending stuff. It's just like I don't know what's trending. And then networking is big, man. Like I like doing this as a teacher. I have to figure out how to get kids that don't want to do what you're trying to make them do it, and also together. Hey, let's do this together. So it's almost like I have to be like a magician. I have to sell it, right? But I mean, this is something I like doing. So is what I decided to do with it like 2 months ago. It's like I want to try to connect people and do this stuff and have a good time while I'm doing all of this. Yeah, and the thing is, because like I'm very curious. I have ADHD, and I'm a very curious person. So sometimes, I would ask like things like, "What airport is that?" I asked Nancy like, "Where is this?" Because I've never been there. And then she answered, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Um, and there's times like I'll be watching something and I'm totally like confused. I know with like Picky Preacher, you show some things and I'm like, I'm not too sure what you're talking about. It's like beyond like what I personally know. I do know like games and the resale and stuff, but like there's things like I'm not seeing. I'm not too sure. I don't know what the bits are, and it's like there's a lot of questions I have. Yeah, and I guess that's my teacher side, because you have to. I'm not the smartest person, but I'm pretty good at trying to bring people together and trying to see who's good at whatever. Um, and again, I teach like at a place where kids are expelled from school. So again, they're supposedly the bad kids, but they're not. They're misunderstood, and people just didn't figure out how to reach them and get them to do what you need to do. Um, and then as a teacher, you think you got to be mean so they'll listen to you. That's my first 15 years. I was a coach, so I was like, hey, you know what? You don't want to listen, I'm going to yell at you, and you're going to do what I'm going to ask you. And it worked. But then I was stressed out. I'm like, man, why am I yelling? This is not a battle. So, like, I don't yell. I speak. I talk. If you're having a bad day, I'll say, hey, let me know when you're ready. Then you're going to do when you are ready. So I found out that you cannot control anybody. Only thing you can control is yourself. If I'm cool all the time, then it helps, because like people go through problems and things like that. Everybody goes through problems. So you don't want to do like push it. It's like, I'm not going to battle, man. I'm just like, hey, this is what I need you to do. If you're not going to do it, let me know when you can. But I'm here if you need me. And it usually works. Whereas if you force people to do it, you're going to continuously have to force them and be that guy. I was exactly the same. I was always in trouble because they didn't realize that I had, I guess, ADHD, and I needed to be engaged all the time. And if I wasn't, then I'm gonna find something dumb to do. And yeah, like, so I'm curious. Like, I need stuff to do all the time. I can't just sit. I don't fly, although it's a long plane ride from Guam to Texas. I don't like flying because I feel like I'm trapped in the plane. I don't want to be trapped in a plane. Now you can't even walk in up and down the hall. So like I don't want to be trapped in a plane. Hey, blonde Amazon, how's it going? Hey Deanna, how's it going? In Hawaii, so Hawaii, what's the time in Hawaii now? It's 10:31 in Texas. She's aloha, so she's from Hawaii. So yeah, I just decided to put this out here, and then you guys know that I did that thing, and then I put an unlisted video with a bunch of channels of people that are like really heavily like supported of me and things like that as far as like the past month or so. And then I really couldn't just share it privately, so I just made it unlisted and I said, here's 25. If you're on the list, check out the other people on the list. 531. So Deanna, you are on the list of the unlisted video that I put out, and there's another like 23 other people on there that are vetted by me publicly to subscribed, multiple comments, super supportive. And again, as we all grow in our channel, I don't want you guys to go through headaches of like, who subscribed to me? Did they just subscribe to do this? How do I check? Are they looking at me? Or is this, like we're growing, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna publicly put channels out there for the world to see, so you guys get headaches. I'm gonna unlist it. I'm gonna put a link of who's there. If you see someone else is on there and they're coming to check you out, hook up, because you guys are, and everybody that I put within that unlisted thing. Okay, if you're not on that, don't feel bad. I mean, it's okay. But the people that are on that unlisted thing that I linked their channels, they go 2 or 3 deep comments with me, and we actually talk. And I know them; they know me, and I could trust that they're gonna be okay with you, right? So I don't want to like have the world come out and try to drop into your channel, and you're like, who's here and who's not? You could have 50 million subs, but if no one's doing anything with your thing, it's not gonna do nothing. That's my mentality. Is like, I'd rather have 500 subs with X amount of people doing stuff than 1 million subs with zero people doing stuff, zero engagement. So I'm just trying to get ahead of all of that, because I see us growing, and I'm trying to network, like the Picking Preacher said. I'm trying to network and trying to get a group coming. And I do apologize if once we are all at 5,000 subs, I I'm not gonna have time to talk to you as I do. Um, and I am gonna go private. I'm gonna go private. I'm not gonna be public no more once I'm like 2,000 so subs, because I don't want to make people feel bad. Because you could only have 2,000 people that you subscribe to. So right now, as a small guy, I'm public. What you see is who I am, and I'm not gonna hide nothing. And it's just it's easy for you to know I'm subscribed to you, and you're subscribed to me. And someone asked earlier when I'm on the live stream, I don't get rid of people who are subscribed to me. I don't unsubscribe to them. Even if they don't talk to me ever, I keep them there. All I do is turn off the notification. It's hard, Dewey. Yeah. And the thing is with me, it's just like I'm not like, I like to give and like to do stuff, but I also have to protect. If you like to give like me, you also have to be pretty smart, and you have to be like guarded, because you can't just keep giving, right? Give nothing, because that's gonna in the end of the day, you're gonna feel dissatisfied, and you don't want to be used. So like that's the thing. People give too much, get used. People give too much, have to be smart. So that's why I'm like, okay, every Saturday I got to declutter. And then I'm saying there's people that I decluttered. And then what happens is they come back to me and I say, hey, let me add them back. It's many, many chances in this, right? This is like life. Someone's not been here for a while. Let me give them another chance. And I give them another chance. And then we check it out. It's like I said, it's not like a marriage where you're stuck. So thank you. Thank you, preacher, for showing up. But yeah, guys, like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm doing this like as if I'm talking to regular people. Be nice. I word bus. Let me see. Picture the home. It's nice to do the. They do. They do. Um, Farah Shakil Sak. Hello, Faran. So yeah, how many people do I have up in here? Let me see. It's so hard when you do a live, you can't really tell. Oh, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, if you jumped on, what I do on Saturdays is I declutter and I kind of get rid of some people that I subscribe to that are not working and not like engaging with me. And then there's times that they come back, subscribe, and are back, and then I resubscribe. And I did say that I don't get rid of people who are subscribed to me ever. I just put if I, but I will check. You know the notification when I see the little blue thing. I'm gonna check your video and I'm gonna say something. If I do that like 3, 4, 5, 6 times, then I check my Gmail and I notice that I'm the only one saying stuff to you and you never say stuff to me. I was like, yeah, I have to have other time for other people. So I'm just gonna turn the notification off. You stay subscribed until you come. It's like a door. I'm just gonna close it. You still come back in, and then they come back in. I am doing fine. And it's very hard. It's very hard to keep it a certain way. Who is still with me? It says that right now, if I look at participants, I have Dewey, Faran, and the preacher still here with me. Let's see something here. Yes, I've noticed that I'm getting more people from India and a lot more people from like the Philippines and parts of Asia. This is awesome. Um, what do you do on your channel, Farhan? Is that how you say your name, Farhan? Farhan? Check it. Let me see. Right, Fong. See you later. All right, let's see. Hey, you're still here. This is it. Okay, there. You're still the moderator, like with the thing. Allison Pro Jam. You have that wrench. I don't know what you can do with the wrench. Um, since I'm not like pushing too much as things. Oh, laptop, iPhone. I guess you can like. I don't know. All I do know is I'm taking another route to the connections, and um, don't know if that counts as two. What does that mean? Like, are two people on? Oh yeah, maybe it does. I have six. Yeah, I guess because I'm looking right, and I'm like, I see 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, 4 plus me. Oh, where'd you guys go? Where's the chat? Where's the chat? How about chat? No, 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 no. Restore chat. Where's the chat at? Live chat. Oh, 2 viewers. Okay, cool. I think it does. I think it does. But Alice Project, I'm like, remember I was telling you I couldn't send the private video out because I was like email thing. I said I made it unlisted, and I think you were here when I was explaining it. So with that, if you're on the list, just watch it. Watch my video, what I have to say, and then see you later, Dewey. I'll catch your content when I get off. Of course, I'll catch up to it. If I go to sleep, I'll watch it in the morning. I usually spend like 2 hours in the morning when I wake up drinking coffee, watching you guys stuff and commenting. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna just remember that whole like yesterday we were talking about um, we're not sure if people are coming and watching and doing this or whatever. And it's like we're growing, right? So I kind of want to just make sure we get all protected and stuff. Um, so yeah, I was projecting the unlisted video. that you should be able to watch. There's like 23 other people there that are kind of like us, and I want to say vetted because like it's been like 3 or 4 weeks to a month of continuous good conversations with these people. Um, Check it out, and then on the list you're gonna find, like, if you find that, like, on there you'll find Adriana, you'll find Buying Space, which, I spent a lot of time talking to her. Debbie Jeans, I think she went to you today, maybe. Um, it's Cheap to Chic, Maine. Um, Rocco's videos. I just the past 3 days. Oh my God, it's got some pretty cool content. Cool dude. Um, so there's people there that you're not really connected with, that would be great. Um, and it was hard to come up with this list. So if you're not on this list, I mean, these are people I've known for a while, and multiple comments, and we've talked. Um, Nothing. I mean, it's just that's the type of promotions I want to put out right now, instead of just like, hey, check out these channels. So I'll check. She subbed. Are we talking about Debbie Jean? Yeah, she's cool. I know she's moving, so you may not hear from her for a little bit. Like, uh, and you got Rocco too. Maybe I met Rocco through you. I'm not. See, the things, I don't know who I met through whoever it is, right? Um, and I was looking at analytics. I hate math. Um, but remember, I was talking about, we can have a chart with analytics that's numbers. But I don't like math, so I reinvent it. That's awesome. So my brain sees this. So here's me, and here's you, and here's Cheap, and here's Karen, and this nerd, and so, and this. And as we pick up, it becomes the 7 degrees to Kevin Bacon. So who do we need to know to get into another bubble like that? Like this? Who is out here on another group of cluster that we need to get with to get this group to the new group? Through Kevin Bacon. If Kevin Bacon subbed you, can you please let him know that I'm here too? Like, cause I like Kevin Bacon. What's the show with Kevin Bacon where he like kidnapped the lady? Was it Glenn Close or Whitewater Rafting? Or they're going down the river, and he was like, I really did not like Kevin Bacon in that movie. He took these two ladies hostage. We were loud. I think that came out after Footloose. Yeah, so we need to figure out how to break into the other cluster. Because we got a little cluster, the cat cluster, and there's some of the cluster, and it's kind of like doing this, but there's others. So we just gotta, how do we get it? You know? Because I'm pretty sure right now as we speak, there's probably like 50 million other people or 50,000 people just like this. Like, how do we get connected to people like this? And like, we're all sitting there waiting for that one piece to just go, like, it shouldn't be that complicated, but there's probably like these little fences that we got to get around to make those connections. Yeah, the lock. Um, and I try not to see numbers. I try to see people, and who do we need to talk to get into another group? And once we're there, how do we get that group to join our group, or the group we have, or whatever it is? And then, because there's multiples, I have my 5 that I started with this program, and the 5, and then that 5 has grown to 25 or 30. That I'm like, oh my gosh, same amount of. Um, I don't too much. Like, let me see. I should. So let me see. I know for uh, the unsubscribed one, which I put out today. Let me see if I can see the analytics on that. Maybe it's too early. 60 views, 4.5 hours of watch time. Where is the more? Maybe it's too early to see the impressions. Just put it out. I should really look at it, but that again, it's like showing me under reach. You're right. So again, that's numbers, which I try not to look at. I try to see people, but this is probably important. 10.7 click-through rate. What does that mean? It's been out 233 impressions and a click-through rate of 10.7. And that video, I don't know. I mean, that's just something I put out. Just wanted to explain to my people that I like, this is what I'm doing now. 230 is how many people have seen it on their feed. And then, okay. And then 10% means that they clicked on it, which gave me the views of 60. Okay. Yeah, and that one, it's just a public service announcement. Because I put up public service announcements. That one there is a public service announcement. And then the unlisted one that you're gonna have to kind of like, you guys can watch unlisted, right? Just go there and you click it. Should be okay. The unlisted one, I could only see 25 people looking at it, and it's not getting pushed out. So yeah, I'm trying to break the YouTube lock. But if I look at, let's see, where is that one? Let me see hello. So analytics on the hello video. Wow, it did get pushed out. 7,000 impressions for the hello video, and at a 2.6 click-through rate with 195 unique views of 272 views since published. We're talking analytics. But I noticed some do better. I know that Lionel Richie does well. I have a feeling the Imagine will do, or no, the Let It Be will do well, but I'm not too sure. The Wonderful Tonight, oh my gosh, that might have a better thing. 14.7K, 2.5 click-through rate, and 430 views with 318. So yeah, the Wonderful Tonight got 14.7K, but only 2% clicked on it. And that's the 430 views of it. And then 318 unique views, which tells me 80 of my returning subscribers watched it. Oh, so what are we shooting for on the impressions click-through rate? 2 to 4? Like what you're saying? Anything over 4 is good. So, okay, so that one did well, The Wonderful Tonight. But I knew it was, because it's a good song. People like that song. And then Going to Vegas, yeah, it was 73. Imagine. Yeah, but it's been pretty cool. Is there a way, Allison Projam, can you check that unlisted video and see if you can actually open it? Or even spot it? It says, I could not do a private vid. If you were on the list, Try to connect with those that are on. Farham Shakil. I don't know if I am subscribed to you, Farhan. Let me check if I am. What if I click it? How do I get? Do I copy it? Let's check. Copy and go over here, and then go put your channel link. Oh, hey Farhan, you still there? So Farhan, is this you? Wow. Right here. That's you, right? It looks like maybe you just watch, because I see 11 subscribers. You open up your channel. Hey, why don't you go? Why can't I open this? Oh, you don't have content. Cool, you're just watching. That's cool. And then you also, no features, no. You're just coming to visit. That's awesome. What do you do in India? How do I get it back over here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I need to do. Let me go over here to this. No, Alice program is right there. Keith Dalton. Cool. Go back. Oh, there we are. Let's see. It's private still. And then go to. It is. I have it on the. Where is it? Yeah, unlisted on my. I guess on my videos. Let me see. Yeah, it's just like a white thumbnail with black letters. Okay, let me go to my channel. Let me see if it's actually there. This thing's giving me the hardest time, like the hardest time. Hey, why is it not even showing? Oh, do I have to share it with you if it's unlisted? Or do I have to put it in a playlist? I think I might have to share it with you. Okay, let's see. Get shareable link. Okay. So the link would go here. And that's the one. But what I probably have to do is drop that link on the community page, right? If it works. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do right now. See, I don't know how to do all this stuff. Like, I was like, yeah, I'll make it private. It's gonna be so awesome. I'm like, oh no, I don't know these guys' email addresses. But let me go ahead and I'll just go ahead and make a. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, did you look into it?
I'm going to. I'm on a live right now. I'm almost. Okay, cool. Yeah, but then you had to go through it on the link on this, right? So I think what I'll do, I'm gonna just put it on my community page. Hey, thanks for the catch on the grammatical he apostrophe s plus the is. I was just like, I gotta get my oil change and get the safety inspection for the car. So I was like, I did it and like left. Thank you for catching that. But doesn't everyone see it now? Yeah, everyone's gonna. Everybody who comes to my channel is gonna see it on the community, and then you're the moderator. Do you think you can go ahead and just click that and delete it there? But there, it's not gonna be shared publicly to the world like a published video. I don't think as an enlisted, right? You'd have to come to my channel and find it, I think. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for dropping in. Sorry, we're doing like technical stuff, like so I'm like trying to figure out how to do specific things to link, but oh man, okay. Thank you for coming, Nancy. I will come. I will drop by your channel when you drop your videos, of course, and I'll leave comments and things like that. But I thank you very much for coming to my live stream. I wasn't planning on having it, but I'm glad you came. I think is there a three dot? Oh, okay. Wait, let's. I don't think you can block me. Oh, hey. Yeah, so on the three dot, I have the ability to remove. I guess you don't have that ability, right? Thanks, Nancy. Have a it must be afternoon there. Have a good afternoon in the Philippines where you are at. Oh man, okay. So I need to adjust this. Community moderations. Oh, whoa. Okay, I'm in the page. It says managing moderator standard. Huh. Maybe I have to do it. Good luck, I guess, for school, huh? You guys are probably starting school earlier. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So I have to be the one to retract. Man, it sucks that you're unable to. Which is nice that you're making sure you're saying bye for me and stuff because I always like I have a hard time like following the thread. I know we don't have much people on here. I'm like, wow, this is something to get used to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just put the stuff on the my community page. Live is pretty tough. What's really hard is when I'm singing and I'm trying to watch this stuff. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, cause like, whoa, that's hard. Um, um, but when you're teaching, like when I'm teaching, there's like 10,000 things going on. So I'm like pretty cool about stuff. And I can handle multiple things happening. My wife just came in like, hey, where you going? Are you gonna do this? Because I know she wants me to check on this thing. She has to like there's a digital class that she has to get to. She's working in my district now, so all the stuff she needs to do, I already know how to do. So I'm not worried. I can easily just do that quick. So it's just a matter of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on there. Hello friends, if your name is on the list, please check the other people who are on the list and make a great connection. That way you guys can reflect on the list and say, hey, this is gonna be a good one. HF. Yeah, I saw Farhan, I saw your I went to your channel, but it looks like you don't do videos or anything, right? Okay. And then we drop the link right there. Oh, yes, should be. There it is. Nice. So, yeah, I put the thing on my community page, which I'll just direct people to go to the community page and say, hey, check this video out. I'll direct the 24 or 25 who's still left with us right now. Let's see. Nancy says she's still there, but one came through. For this live, I didn't even title anything. Everybody who came in is obviously they have to have been subscribed to me for more than 5 minutes to make a comment. So, and I think you can set it for more lengthier times on lives, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Look who I have with me, guys. His name is Rocker. Hey, Lex, I'm on a live. Want to say hello? She doesn't. Rocco, dude. Hey, Rocks. Say hello. No? He's tired. Do. Let's see what my daughter wants real quick. I'll be right back. Come on, buddy. All right, son. You guys still there? Billy. Yeah. So I do want to still promote people, but this is the only way I think would be good. Unlisted videos on a community chat. So if you want to do like, when you look at it, you'll see all those people on the threads. Hopefully there's some that you could still pick up. Hopefully you don't have all of them. Maybe you could pick up 2 or 3. Like from the list, how many did you see that you don't know? Cool. So there's like 10. Yeah, and the video explains it. And if, as long as, and if you could, it'd be nice to, because even if you picked up another person like us, that's gonna like do wonders to each particular video. Because I can guarantee and count on you, Allison Projam, to come and watch my stuff, and we're gonna talk for like 2 or 3 or 4, guaranteed. Because I want to see what you're doing. You're gonna see what I'm doing and stuff like that. Because we have become friends. So if you can pick up even one more like that, that just like builds to the comments. Um, and that's me not seeing numbers, but seeing connections with like people and conversations. And I'm pretty sure YouTube sees that, like, okay, this person he's coming back and he's talking. So this creator is actually has a base that is continuously coming back and talking to them. So we just got to figure out how to like get more bubbles. But yeah, now you can actually check and say, okay, this person's on the list, should be good. I think I saw Kag. I was asking Kag like if he had a support channel, because I was looking at you know the people that he follows. I know he's pretty busy and stuff like that, but since I clicked all the today I didn't click all the thumbs though, because I wanted to see if that was the problem. Like I was liking too much stuff. Um, so I didn't click thumbs, therefore I didn't really get to see, because when I click the thumbs of all comments, I get to see who else is visiting you and other and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, cool, these people are seeing each other and stuff like that. So today, I didn't want to go through what I went through yesterday. I was having trouble having comments stick. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that today, just because I have so much to do. Um, but I'm not too sure if he comes to support and stuff like that. Um, so I was asking him if he had a support channel, because some people have support channels, and it's yeah, we were talking about standard comments, which I guess it's fine. I guess it counts. YouTube counts it, and those are easy to deal with. You're like, thank you, and then welcome. Hey, do you notice, Allison Project? I'm like in the morning if I make a comment to you in the morning, do you notice it's like kind of like um, not totally complete in the morning compared to like a comment I make to you like in the 10 o'clock or 9 a.m. my time to like now? You notice it's like not complete. Like it's like more could have been said, but I ended it. Like in the morning comments that I do for you. That's cool. Because I struggle in the morning. You know what I should do? As soon as I wake up, I drink my coffee. Then I take my medicine. It's like an Adderall. Then it takes an hour for it to kick in. But I don't wait, because I kind of want to get in and see what people are up to, and I start commenting as the medicine's starting to kick. So I'm in a like a fog, a haze, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I can't think right now. So I'm like trying. I seriously have to sit and think to type. Whereas once the medicine kicks in and I'm fully awake, I could just like I could do multiple things. You know, just wondering, because like usually what happens is very first thing I do when I wake up, you're at the top of my subs. Like your name is like 5 deep down, and then there's usually you're the one with the blue, so I'll click it and I'll watch the stuff. and then of course I'll make the comment. Then what I'll do is I'll make another comment. My morning ones are usually one comment plus another comment, just because I feel like I didn't really say everything I needed to say. So I do a double comment in the morning. And it's just like I struggle until the medicine kicks in, and then once it kicks in, I'm like, I can comment master, like. Oh, um, I don't know if I want to do the 40 questions that the craft ladies are doing. I know Karen was saying that there's standard 40 questions about you and stuff. Not too sure if I want to do that. I know someone's saying that I should do a Halloween scrapbook or something. Someone said I should try the diamond painting. I'm like, oh man, I don't even know how. I'll be cussing. I don't know. Like, how do you get this thing in here? I don't know if it's gonna chill me because like I like doing stuff, but if I'm not like totally aware of how to do it, um, I don't get frustrated. But I want to be good at stuff. Um, like I want to be good at stuff that I do. That's why I don't dance, because I suck, and I know I suck, and I want to be good at it, but I suck, so I don't do it. Like math. Okay, this one. Yeah, I saw her, and I was trying to tell her because she's at 500, right? 500 subs, and I know she wants to connect. You know what? She may be that connector um, for her group. It seems like she's pretty good at it. Yeah, I know she'd be better if she was speaking the language, right? Because like I know the language barrier is stopping her from actually engaging with me. She's trying, when I jumped on, she's good, but I could tell that the barrier somewhat is there's a delay in the engagement for me. Because like she's asking me, and then I'm trying to type, and then she's asking again. I'm like, hold on, let me try to type it. Like, chill out a little bit, But then I know when if she's doing it in the language, I think she's the connector of whatever group she has. Um, it just seems they're just people like that. They're who's gonna plan the party. That guy's gonna plan the party. Let's go. Um, but I was asking, I sent her a message on one of her videos where she was doing like she was just doing like painting, right? A mandala flower. That's the one I watched, and I was like, hey, you might, just a suggestion, you might want to go and be publicly, don't be private, because if you're trying to connect people, you want to be able to show them that you are connected, and then you can do it later. And she's like, I'm fine or whatever, right? And I'm like, okay, just a suggestion. And then after I did that, I didn't take nothing to heart, or I wasn't trying to be mean. Then I went ahead and said, hey, you know what, I think I need to put this out there again, that then I did that unsub thing. Say, let me put this out one more time because I want to show people what I'm doing. Then from there, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm not gonna push any more people out publicly like that. I will push them out to people that are gonna be good connectors, because as we grow again, it's gonna become hard for us to like weed out stuff because we actually engage. If we're not engagers and we're not talkers and stuff like that, it's gonna be easy. It doesn't matter. I won 5,000 subs, but that's not us. So um, unless I feel comfortable, I'll unlist it. They can see it, and if I shouted you out, check out the ones that I put, because those are vetted. And the more vetted I get, like, okay, these are good. It's like 3 straight months of this good stuff. It could be a list of 50 people that could connect with whoever's there. Just thinking of ways, man. Thinking of ways for make it easy for all of us. But she is good. She's got it down. She's got phones, obviously. I subscribe to you. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. But pardon me, man. I'm not good at live streams yet. But yeah, I just wish, more people were like, hey, let me just put this out here until I get a certain point. Then I will go and be private. Oh, you went to Legoland. Let me get it. Hold on. I think I was still teaching summer school when you did Legoland. Mid-June? Billy? Mid-June. Yes. It still works, see? My brain is there. I know it was mid-June because I was thinking of Legoland and we had like a week left in school and I'm like, maybe I should go to Legoland. And I'm like, I don't know, we'll go to Legoland. I don't have time to do all that. So yeah, she's good. And she has been visiting my channel. And the thing is, like, I'm keeping people who are private. Like, I'll sub to them if they're private, if they come. And I'll know if they come because I'll know stuff about them. Right. And it makes it hard, like the people who don't come and spam a comment every once in a while, I don't know who they are. And then when I pull up the Gmail and I type their name, so I just basically put the person's name, Allison Projam, has commented, push enter, and it shows me all the stuff you've commented on me. And if I just put your name, it'll show everything we've done together. There's pages. You're pages for me. But some people it's just half page, and it's just me and them that very first time. And they hooked me. And I'm still there doing things, So I'll keep them if they're engaging. And it's becoming easier with my list and things. So my son took the test, pre-test. So with the pre-test for the Air Force, we took him in sometime, and he actually scored enough. Like the lady's like, "Hey, this is a pretty good pre-test score. You can go in, probably take the ASVAB, and actually go into this field." What's pretty cool about the Air Force is that he could choose to go in for 4 years or 6, and there's a difference. They start off at $1,900 a month at E1. And then if you go the 4-year route, you're E1 on the bus. And then you go to tech school. Then you turn to I think you turn to like E2 within tech and your whatever your assignment. And you're a 2. But if you do 6, you're E1. Boom. And then you become E2 in tech. And then you become 3 upon completion. And there's a big difference. E1 is 19. 2, I think, is 2,000 a month, and then 3 is 22. And then what happens is they become E4 very shortly after, and they get paid monthly. So if we were to join the Air Force, we'd all start at 1,900. If I went for 6 years, by the time I do my 6, I'll be making quite a bit. And then what's cool is they give them an allowance to stay, $2,000 a month, and $450 a month for food. So I was telling my son, because I have to sell it to him, I said, hey, if you do the 6 years and you do your tech and you do several months, you'll be making what I make. I make $5,000 a month as a teacher here in Texas. Hey Sherry, how's it going? So I make 5,000 or so. I have a master's degree, which is on the wall, and I still gotta pay for my mortgage. My mortgage is $1,300. I pay $18 because I don't want to pay for 30 years. So I think I sold it to him. I said, "You're gonna be making more than me, and you're gonna be set because I still gotta pay for my medical. Yours is free." So right now, as of right now, he's more on board with it. But I do want him to get his ASVAB score a little higher, um, so that it'll open his options. So if I had to do it all over again when I was 18, instead of doing all the college and stuff, I would probably go to the military and do some fun stuff. And a lot of my friends are already retired. People I've graduated with, they're done with the military and they got benefits. But it's one of those things. And from what I read and heard, uh, not many people graduating from high schools are joining the military anymore. It's not for them, which is crazy because a lot of them are going to end up working just minimum jobs and make maybe 2,500 a month. That's it, and they still got to pay rent and all that. And they're going to realize like, oh my god, this is hard. So I've been teaching almost 30 years, and a lot of the young kids about to graduate think they're going to go out and make all this money. It's not about that. So I'm excited. I don't have to pay for his college. Do you guys all know each other? Sherry and Farhan and Alice? 9 to 5. You know, it's close to 9 to 5. Um, yeah, 8 to 4, 9 to 5. But I was talking to Rocco. We were talking about school and education, right? And I was like, because I think Rocco told me that he worked the graveyard shift. Um, and like, what if they allowed students to choose? What shift of school would you like? You want regular shift? You want day? You want the mid shift? You want the graveyard shift? And give them. Thank you, Sherry. I'm having a good evening. Just talking with friends. So, could you imagine if school gave you the option to go night school or graveyard shift? A lot of these younger kids, these seniors, they're wide awake, midnight to 6 a.m. Wide awake, and their brain is like firing at that point. Playing Fortnite, but again, that's their time. What if schools were like, hey, I'll do the graveyard shift. I don't mind. I'll go teach from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. or whatever it is. If you have options, I think students will be more successful. Hello, Kamura. I have Allison Pro Jam over here, and I got Sherry, and I got Farhan. We were just talking about analytics earlier. I was talking about school. I'm a teacher. Let's see. Wow, people are showing up. Well, it's not late. But... Kamura is a new friend today. Alice program. Yeah, I like Kamura. I don't know. We probably known each other. Must be going on 2 weeks about. But I like to reflect on like the engagement. I watch your stuff. I comment. You say stuff. Cool. And then you see my stuff. I say stuff. It's like cool. And yeah, she's been good. I know, like when I put out the, I just unsubscribed from 13. She's like, I'm a good supporter. I said, yes, you are. You're great. Don't worry about it. You're cool. Um, and the thing is with me, since I'm getting like close to 500, I spend a lot of my day talking to the people who are subscribed to me, and I just want to try to make it easier for me, and then also easier for people like Allison Projam, who my oldest friend, along with a couple other people on YouTube. So she is good. She has been a great supporter, and I watch her workout videos and things like that. I don't join. I hurt my back, so I can't do a lot of the stuff that you do. I can't do a lot of things I used to like to do. I don't run anymore. It's in an accident in October, so I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm cool. Um, but I try to eat as healthy as I possibly can, and I try to eliminate as much stress as I possibly can by not going and creating stress for myself. So I think, yeah, Kumar, I like your stuff, and working out and being healthy helps out with stress. And I think stress causes a lot of people to get sick and stuff like that. My teacher, a girl. Oh, what grade are you in, foreign? And they must be going to school. Their summers are probably different than ours. Yeah, and it's hard to moderate the comments. I have to go back because I forget that there's comments, and then let's I gotta read the comments. People asking questions. But I think Alice in Program, you're taking care of that, right? If you see some kind of comment, you're like, if I miss it, you're gonna hit it for me. Cherry plug. Let me see. I do believe I awesome. So I'm so happy I gave you that little wrench, man. That was when we first started. I was like, let me see this live stream. I'm gonna give you a wrench. I don't know what it does. Let's figure it out. So I'm glad you have that. What's up, bro? Yes, you can. My daughter's gonna make. Huh? No, I'm full. Thanks, though. She's gonna make tater tots. Um, I made curry tonight, like a Japanese style curry. My wife wants me to make arroz caldo. It's like a rice porridge. So I have the ingredients for that. But I told her it's too hot. Like, man, I don't want it. It's like 100 degrees. That's too hot. I told her I was going to give her the town car, and wow, she was not having it. Um, she is 15. She'll be doing her driver's ed very soon. Um, and I worry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not going to get her the Mustang. She'll probably end up with my son's Lexus or my car, and it's her choice. But I told her if she's gonna get my town car, I'll paint it whatever color you want, and I'll upgrade the entertainment system so that she can play her Apple Music or whatever it is, and I'll make sure it's gonna run. She had her friend in the car when this was all going down, and her friend was like, "Yeah, like, oh my gosh, this is a nice car," and she's like, "No, this car's old." Blah, blah, blah. So I don't think I'm gonna get her the Mustang. Yeah. So what's weird is I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I drive, yeah, especially when I did that cross country trip, I don't listen to the radio. It's kind of silent, and I just drive. Um, and when I go on the trip, I'm like in my thoughts and taking in the scenery. I don't really listen to the radio too much when I drive. Um, I don't know. It's not that I get distracted. It's just I've gotten so used to driving in the silence. Yeah. My very first accident, I was driving for 2 weeks and I was messing with the radio, of course. The dial. It was in a push like where you wanted it. It was the dial, like the volume and the tuner. So I was trying to tune it to another station, classic rock station, and yeah, I didn't see the car. It went right in front of me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, not good." I was going like 30 miles an hour, but it felt like the world was gonna end. Like, whoa. Wasn't wearing my seatbelt or anything like that. Um, must have hit my head on the steering wheel like 20 times, like on my way to football practice. Had I had my bottom gear on and stuff like that, and you know, Kind of wish I was wearing my helmet. All right, where are you going? All right, be careful. Love you. Yeah, my son is heading over to a friend's house. He's a man now. He's 18, so I don't worry too much about curfews. Yeah, so no Mustang for my daughter. If she watches my stuff, she would know that she's not getting the Mustang. When I first started doing YouTube, I would have my daughter and my son and my wife like, hey, go watch my video, go watch it, do this, please, thank you. Now it's like, it's up to you if you want to watch it. And she doesn't want to ever be in my videos because she's shy. Although I do want her to sing with me because she could sing. But she's shy. Yeah, I mean, my wife's shy too. So it's like, I said, man, like do your craft stuff. That's kind of cool. But she will never do this thing. And I think with her, she always like second guesses everything said and put. So like when she's gonna do something, it takes forever for it to be done because she's always critical of what she says or puts or whatever. And I think she felt that was just too much of a process to work. Whereas me, I'm okay. I'm comfortable. Like, hey, I'm just put it out. I didn't hit the key, whatever. I'm just gonna put it out because like I'm not trying to do a perfection thing. I had fun. I'm gonna put it out. The goal is I'm gonna talk to people who come in and watch my video. Or her on the end, she wants to have this perfect product, and like her videos, they usually take like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I think she's like, oh, that's too much work and stuff like that. So I don't think that's for her. The connecting this and that stuff. So maybe I'm hoping because she likes doing the crafts. I might be the one to start promoting it. Here's what my wife did, and look at this, Chris. What is this called? That kind of thing. Billy, where you going, bud? Go. She keeps you, and of course, like we watch at night. We watch YouTube before we sleep. So we just play like whatever it is. She likes watching like Christian stuff, right? So, but then there's lists and things in that, and then there's people that I've decluttered. I say, oh yeah, go ahead and remove those and stuff like that. That's fine. But yeah, she's not gonna get rid of yours. But it's hard because like I know it's holding up a piece. Just like my daughter, she's up to me. I'm like, maybe you should watch some of my stuff. Help me out a little. She's just hanging out there. My headache is gone, but I should go and do the Let It Be, but my mom is sleeping. Who is still here? Oh, it's just us two now, right? 70s folk music. Hi, unsub. Sorry. What's that? I'm reading the comments. Would Jackson Brown he'd be in there, right? 70s folk. I know I can. Sister Golden. That one, right? Where's that? No, that's Doctor My Eyes. I can, if it's, I just need to listen to it a couple times and I'll be able to do it. I like music too. But I've decided I'm only going to use this one channel, karaoke acoustic guitar, to do my stuff. And he's new too, so I guess so. Like I'm kind of just waiting for him to put stuff, which is cool because like I'm trying to give him suggestions. Like, hey, when I was doing karaoke, this is kind of what people like. The younger people don't really do karaoke, right? So like if you look at like The Weeknd or Post Malone, they don't like really doing that. They'll try it, but what's hard is there's no like auto tune in the karaoke bars unless you go to ones that have. And every time I've tried to sing like The Weeknd or Giveon or Post Malone with like heavy auto tune, it's hard. But I do like that music, but I just can't. I mean, I can't sing it in that way. Which is crazy because I actually have an auto-tune thing that I bought myself a while back. So there's different pitches and things I could use. And I used it for about a month, but yeah, I was like, nah, I don't know, nah, not for me. But it is cool. Like you want to hit a high note, you just click on whatever note it is, you adjust it to whatever it is, a bunch of numbers, and you basically just hit the high note. But I put this away because this is not the genre I'm trying to hit. Unless I do, what if I did folk music with auto tune? I would be hunted down. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine? Got me thinking. I don't think it's gonna go off too well. Well, guys, I am going on the 2 hour mark. I'm glad you guys jumped in on the impromptu thing, and it's pretty cool. I mean, like, it seemed like I got 9 thumbs. Uh, tell the truth, I really wanted to just talk to my buddy Allison Pro Jam. I was like, he's probably gonna jump on. I need to explain something to him about the video and stuff. So he did jump on. I was like, hey, cool, I can explain this. Thank you, Farin, for showing up to my live. I know a lot of it is just talking about random things and stuff like that. Sometimes I sing on my lives, but it's kind of late, so I didn't want to like wake up my mom. But thank you very much, guys, for coming. And yeah, I know I'm gonna probably spend an hour before I sleep to go back and answer comments and things like that because I see a bunch of comments that I got to get to. But thank you, brother. For real, man. Thank you for running the moderation for me, and thank you for popping in. And use the list that I put up on that unlisted thing, and I'll direct the other people on it to go there to there because there's some people that I feel like you really should connect with, and they should really connect with you. They're searching for that kind of thing. Thank you, Kamura, for coming. Thank you very much. Maybe the next time you come, I'll be singing and stuff. But again, it's kind of late. I did have a headache earlier. It's gone now. But thank you guys for coming. And yeah, I'll see you guys on your channels maybe later tonight or whatever it is. But try to stay connected and have a very good day, night, wherever it is. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Allison Pro Jam. Later, Farim. See you later. Kamura, keep up the good work. Good night.